Hey guys, Drifter here. This is the last episode of Season 2 of Gamer Fitness. This is also the episode where you'll be posting your video responses to in order to enter for the CoD Ghosts prize, the pre-order maximum package edition, whatever, all the way back to the first episode of the season. And I'm going to be sharing with you my personal results today. When the Gamer Fitness first started, I took some pictures of myself. I'd call them before pictures, so that later on I could kind of track my progress visually and see how much I was improving, since my main reason for wanting to improve was sheer vanity to begin with. And I'm not going to tease you anymore. I'm going to go ahead and pause this League Play CTF gameplay. It's a good game, by the way, especially in the second round, and I'm going to show you exactly how much I've improved. This first picture, what you're going to see is me looking to the left, same spot in my house, same wall, slightly different cameras. You'll notice that the camera on the right has a different lighting, so it makes me look more tan. The reality is I'm just as white as I was before, but you can see that my posture has significantly improved. The belly fat is gone, the man boobs are shrinking, and my arms are slightly better formed. They're a little bit less flabby. You can see some bulk starting to grow, some improvement there. The one that I think looks the best is especially on the front of me. I had two man boobs before, and now I'm down to one. For some reason my left boob decided to almost disappear, but my right one decided to stay. You can see on the left picture how my stomach sticks out and the shadows kind of very clearly show that belly pooch. Now it's not so much. You're starting to see some beginning of some abs starting to grow, definitely trimmed down in the middle, big improvement there. And the right picture about the same as the left, but you can see the extreme difference in the belly fat that I used to have. This is only 4 months. I did exercising more or less 4 days a week for 4 months using my program from GameandTrain.com, which is linked down there in the description. I had some off days, I had some bad days. I went to PAX and I ate like a pig. I went to LA a couple times and I ate like a pig. I've had a chaotic life. I haven't been able to exercise every single week, but I've been doing it as much as I can, when I can, how I can, and these pictures do clearly show the difference. Here's kind of all of them. Again, the biggest things you'll note, it's not that I got a tan, that's the camera again, but the fat is starting to shrink. You can start seeing that there is some muscle hiding under there somewhere, not going to the top yet. And perhaps most importantly, the biggest and healthiest change for me is that my posture is improving. I'm a gamer. I sit in my chair. I play games all the days, all the time. And even though I still spend most of my time in the chair playing the games, you can see just how exercising drastically helps my posture. And now we're back to the gameplay. So, for this episode, what you need to do to enter is, I've been keeping track of your vlogs, I've been accepting them. I haven't been uploading Gamer Fitness as much as I probably could have, should have, would have recently, because it's not as popular as what I was hoping it would have been, but I keep my promises and I give my prizes. The goal is that you do a sort of before and after vlog. It'd be best if you showed perhaps your first video and then some progress in your second ones. You don't have to. You can just show yourself exercising. You can show the progress that you've made. Some people wanted to lose weight. Some people wanted to gain weight. I saw one guy, I remember he was a particularly large guy, doing yoga, and now he's ridiculously more flexible, much more so than myself, and I thought that was a drastic improvement. Some people wanted to be stronger, some people wanted to be faster, some people just wanted to look prettier. However you want to show your improvement, however you want to prove to me that you've done something useful, make that video, post it as a video response to this channel. There are some requirements with that. One thing I would like to get out of the way first is, unfortunately, it doesn't go through instantly. I have to manually accept these, and there are some times where I'm not on my computer, I'm asleep, I'm pooping, I'm petting the dog, something. I check it a couple times a day and just accept the video responses as I go. But the thing I want to do is I want to upload some of the better ones, because I'm going to have an episode where I announce the winner and show the prizes and blah 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 and show who won. So when you do make this video, put somewhere down there in the description that you release all claims on this video, don't use copyrighted music, don't use copyrighted images, put in the description that you give me permission to re-upload it to my channel and claim it and run ads on it and all that kind of stuff, however you wish. That kind of keeps me out of hot water, keeps me out of copyright trouble. Most normal, sane people would probably not flag me for re-uploading a portion of the video for the contest that they entered, but I do need to do that for legal reasons. And if you don't put that in the description of the video, if it's not somewhere where I can read it, where I can see it, where it's obvious, then I won't be able to accept your entry, and I won't be able to re-upload it and show everybody who's doing what and how much they're improving here on the channel. That's the end of round one. I mostly trimmed up round one. We didn't do very well. We were losing round one in this league play, and that's kind of how exercise felt to me. I used to exercise a long time ago, getting back into it, but it doesn't feel easy. Exercise isn't something that I just love to do. I'm not one of those morning people that's like, aha, the birds are singing and it's so chipper outside and I love the sun, and I can't do that. I just can't do that. But what I can do is I can force myself to fight through, and that's kind of what's going on in this game. Everybody's starting to complain. It's like, oh, we're only down one. Yeah, we're only down one, but they're beating us. We barely got that one, blah, blah, blah. And it's more, we got to fight through. We got to push through. I'm not naming names or telling that my teammates are bad, but we were all pretty discouraged at this point, but we wanted to continue fighting. And that's kind of how I had to do with exercise. I hated it. I hated it so much. I was so sore. I was so sick of it. And I continued through and I continued through, and I started noticing small improvements in myself, mostly with durability, or not durability, I'm not a video game character. Stamina would be the correct word. Little bits. I honestly don't think I'm drastically stronger than I was before, because I haven't been doing very heavy weights. Matter of fact, I think the heaviest thing I lifted was probably about 70 or 80 pounds on bench press. And the goal of me doing bench press, mind you, I know that's not a lot of weight. Believe me, I can, if I feel like lifting way more than that, I can, do much more. But the point for me wasn't to just get like huge ripped guns and stuff. I wanted to burn some of the fat that was on my body, and I wanted to get back into doing the right technique and kind of working my pectoral muscles. As you can see, one of them got worked and one of them didn't. And it took a while, but it did start to work, and that's what you're going to see here in this gameplay. We're starting to communicate better, we want it more, we're starting to fight through, we're getting a feel for things, just like you'll get the feel for the motions and the exercise and the right technique and all that sort of stuff. And it will start to work just like we start working over these people here in the game. And as for the prizes, the only one that I was able to promise was a Call of Duty Ghosts pre-order, and as it stands, that's still the only one that I was able to promise. For runner-up prizes, I'm going to talk to GameandTrain.com, I'm going to talk to Scuff, I'm going to talk to Gamma, I'm going to talk to Elgato, I'm going to, I can get download codes for the Drifter app. I'm going to try to get other things, but the original prize was only one Call of Duty Ghosts pre-order. It'll just ship to your house, you don't have to wait in line, whatever. But I'm going to try to get as many other things as is reasonably humanly possible, so do expect to see a multitude of winners. And for those of you, you don't need to sweat and think, oh my god, if I'm not the best, if I didn't lose the 80 pounds that one amazing try-hard person did, that I'm not going to win. That's not necessarily true, and sometimes it's just about presentation, which is, it's sad to say, but sometimes that visual presentation is, I had people tweeting at me that weren't able to do videos or couldn't do them well, and they said, well, I lost like 50 pounds and changed my life, but I couldn't really see it and feel it as much as the guy that did 25 but sat down with him and his wife and girlfriend and tell me about it and talk about it. So it's kind of that too. The gameplay here is going good. You're going to see a little bit more league play for me because I signed up for the CoD Showdown, which is more or less playing league play rules. It's me, J-Hub, Trademark, and I believe we also picked up Amp, or a former Amp, the Neon Gorilla. So we have a very good team, but we're also playing against good people. We're playing against Jay Nasty, we're playing against Zednek, we're playing against Sharp, playing against lots of Wicked Shrapnel. Wicked Shrapnel doesn't do like super hardcore gameplay on his channel too often. I know as soon as I say that, he'll be like, but my gameplay is good, but he's actually much better than most people give him credit for. So there are other strong teams, and we're starting to play league play and practice for that. The gameplay just changed. What you're seeing on the other side, I'm camping over here. We're just trying to defend the flag for the last minutes and win. This is from a hard point on the same map where I went on a little rampage. I thought I'd show you something more interesting instead of camper vision over there, because it's remarkably boring, but I am going to pick up one or two more people near the end of camper vision, get all of my kill streaks, set it up, and ensure that our team wins with the sentry gun and the airstrikes and all that sort of stuff. I don't know, I think I'm going to keep going on with Gamer Fitness, even though it's probably not the most popular series on my channel. It's very beneficial for some people. A tiny percentage of people that ever watch these videos actually go through and do the Gamer Fitness, but it's changing people's lives for the better, hopefully. And it's working for me too. It's something that's going well in my household. I'm getting better. My wife is exercising more. My dog's still fat as hell. My dog is obese. It may or may not have something to do with the copious amounts of peanut butter and french fries that we eat for lunch, perhaps too often. But I'll work on that with him, and I'll work on it myself as well. That's probably my flaw with Gamer Fitness. I would be much skinnier if I didn't have a terrible sweet tooth. I actually haven't been eating very much sweets, but I still eat terribly. Hamburgers, barbecue, bacon this, bacon that. I keep telling myself to get salads, but it never really works out. I always end up getting something that's not a salad or something that's just not very healthy. But I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you go through Gamer Fitness. Post those videos responses down here. If you don't know how, just Google it. It's a pretty straightforward process. And let's take a look at the scoreboard. I think I ended up leading the team in points on this one and maybe kills. I did pretty good. Come on, scoreboard. Come on, scoreboard. Show me what you got. Oh my god. Yep, 22-15, 2 captures, 3 defends. Not bad. Drifter out.